people here, but that I know that have influenced me some certain way, or that I see that are doing different things that are against the grain, that are following their passion. Because, hey man, it takes a different type of person to do that type of stuff, right?
Yep.
So it's like, what mindset do you bring in to the table? What type of things have you gone through in your life that's gone through that?
So it's funny how you say that, because when I was young, like I would say, I was talking to my mom about this yesterday. I remember 5 years old, but my image of an age and a person is different. So when I say 5, I remember myself drinking coffee, eating cookies, looking at the TV, knowing I was going to be a teacher before 10 years old. I knew it. So once I got there, my goal was always to become a head coach. So the reason I needed to be a teacher is because you have to be a teacher to become a head coach. You can't just be a coach. And once I got there, I coached for my first year, and it wasn't what I thought. Like this was my dream from before 10 years old. Yeah. I finally get there, and it's not what I imagined it to be. So at the same time that was happening, at the end of my first year of teaching, which was my first year of coaching, I found network marketing. And I had to make a decision between, continuing to be a coach, following my passion as a head coach, or this new thing that's network marketing. That's the first time I had ever heard about it. It was a month that I had to decide, because as a teacher, you got to sign contracts. And it's like, are you going to continue to do this or you're not? And I spoke to my principal, my coworker. How do you say it now? Like my boss, I guess. Yeah. I was a teacher, the principal, my boss.
Administrator.
Yeah. So, and I had to take I asked for his advice. Like, I want to be a coach, but if I want to pursue this network marketing thing, it's not going to allow me the time to do it. And he said, if you're going to quit, and that was the first time I was like, damn, I'm going to quit something. Like, it felt weird because I'm not a quitter. But he said, you got to quit. And if you stop doing football, you can't hang around with them anymore. Like, you can't. It's like the analogy he used was like, it's like breaking up with somebody and be like, we're going to still hang out. Yeah. And like, when he said that, I was like, that's right. Like, I can't tell my head coach, like, I don't want to do this anymore, and then still be trying to help out the football players, still trying to be on the field. So when he said that, I mean, it took a lot of guts. I went to the head coach and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. And the next month I was doing network marketing.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you face that dilemma where it's like, okay, I don't want to be this anymore. I want to do something else. But it's like, it's a big risk, right? How did you feel that moment, that instant? Like, I'm about to make a big leap. Were you really confident? Were you like,
So this is from retiring as a teacher or as a coach?
From a teacher, yeah.
So the teacher part, so I graduated 2011. Mm-hmm. 4 years later, I graduated college. So I became a teacher 2015. And 2020, the pandemic started March 2020?
Yeah.
2020, right? So
yes, 2020.
In January 2020 is when, so I was already 5 years in. That's when a spark happened, like before COVID happened, a spark happened that I needed a way out, right? So through the processes of network marketing, which I joined in 2012, from 2012 to 2015, I was doing network marketing. And in 2020 of January is when a spark said, I need to find a way to get out of here.
But was that because you weren't happy?
No. I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it, but I just didn't want to be there forever. Like literally from day one of teaching, that was my goal. But as soon as I got in, I was like, I need a way out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's weird. Like, bro, I'm a contradiction, bro. No. I am a contradiction, bro. Like, I joined because I loved it. And as soon as I got in, I was like, I need to get out. I was already finding a way out, but I don't know what it was going to be.
But I feel like if you wouldn't have gotten into that position, you wouldn't have found out.
Correct. No, for sure. Yes, definitely. Yeah. So I needed to go through the process to understand that.
To find out.
I did it, right? Yeah. I did it. Now what's next?
Yeah.
My wife always tells me that I can never be satisfied, complacent, because I'm always, once I get to a place, it's like, what's the next step?
So do you feel like that right now? What's next?
For sure. Yes, definitely. And when I get to the next spot, I'm going to feel the same way. So once the pandemic hit, I was like, the thing I loved the most about teaching was the student part, which unfortunately is like 10% of teaching. 90% is like all the other stuff that comes with it. Everything that happens behind the scenes that nobody knows about is 90%. And since I only love the 10%, just talking to the kids, that stopped. COVID happened and there's no more kids. It's all online. So when I found that out, that was when I I thought about it all summer 2020, and I went back to school in August. And August, September, that's when I was the scared. Like I called all my mentors, right? Like the people that I look up to, I called them one by one. It was like 3 or 4 of them.
What do you teach? What subject?
English.
English.
Mhm.
You like it? Was
So
it fun?
I didn't teach English. I taught students how to pass a STAR test, bro.
Basically, yeah.
And I didn't like I said, it was the communication part with the students, you know.
And let's talk about that a little bit, right? Because like you said, you got your ideal position, right?
Yeah.
You went to college, you did everything you had to do. You passed the test you had to pass.
A hard test.
And
But I
to
passed
do-
by 2 points, by the way.
Yeah, and to do something you want to do it since you were a kid, right?
For sure. I knew it from the beginning.
Yeah, so you're there, and now you got to that position. And you're like, okay, it wasn't what I thought it would be, right? Which is okay.
And I found
right?
that with time, though.
Yeah,
you know what I
okay,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
year by year by year. And
'cause
it's
you
like happened slowly when I was like, this isn't it.
I stay kind of stagnant for the type of person I am, maybe. I say, okay.
Yeah.
So I want to go back to network marketing because I know you mentioned it before. I said, what did you have to do, or what? I know you're playing your mindset to say I'm not happy here, right? But why did you?
I was
choose-
happy, though.
Okay.
I was happy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But you're not fulfilled to what you're.
Correct. Like I knew I couldn't be doing this forever. You know, find something that you love, and how can you make money off of it? By helping people. That's it. He said that, and my mind was like, football. Teach them how to play football, and create money doing it. And I came back, and so this happened like in New Year's, and I planned it out January, February. And by March, I was already starting my business. I bought footballs and cones, bro. That's how I started.
Wow.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
At Lafayette Park.
And what's the target age?
Now I have 3 groups, ages 4 to 6, 7 through 11, and 11 and up.
Okay.
And the 11 and up part, like usually the highest age that I have was like 13, 14 years old. For whatever reason, like I guess people think are too cool once you hit 15 and up. Like they don't want to be they think they know it all, right? I know I did.
Yeah.
I thought I knew it all, but because of who I was, I think if like a program like the one that I'm running, if it would have existed when I was 15 years old, I would do it just to get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. But there isn't a lot of people who I'm starting to understand that it's truly a passion. When people say like football's your passion, it's like it's just natural, you know? Like it's my escape.
Yeah.
I don't think when I'm doing any football. It's my passion.
yeah.
I love it.
And I feel
but
like the education system right now is a lot more memorizing, right? Does that make sense? Now that you're kind of trained to memorize something than really like problem solve.
yeah, and it's
You know,
How do I-
is that the reason why maybe you think it's not? Because if it was a more problem solving, like if you graduated and you knew how to do your
because
taxes,
it's
buy a
how
home.
you do it, man. Like I always try to control my class. Like if it wasn't like I was going against the system. In high school, they teach you, test day. What do? You sit on your own desk. Don't look at your partner. You can't say anything. If you say somebody, what do? You get punished. Or you get an F if you cheat, which is share your information. I liked for them to. I would be like, all right, for the first 10 minutes, you could share each other's answers all you want. Why? Because in real life, what do you need to do? Communicate with people, talk to people.
Exactly.
Like I try to incorporate things that people use in real life and throw it in the classroom. But if I did that the whole hour, then one student wouldn't do anything. He would just be copying.
Yeah.
But if you do it for the first 10 minutes, you get to communicate and everybody gets to share a little bit of answers. And I would even give them a strategy. If it was a 50 question test and they only had 10 minutes to share answers, I would be like, this group focus on 1 through 10, this group focus on, 11 through 20, this group, and share, give each other the answers. And then once 10 minutes, all right, stop. Now you can't do it. Now you're on your own. And it would just if somebody would walk in on me doing that, they would punish me.
Oh.
You can't be doing that. And I'll be like, at the end of the day, I'm helping them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. And I did that over and over and over. And administration didn't like it. I just couldn't stop being myself. I had to do what I had to do.
You being a teacher, it interests me because I could ask you a million questions. Did you ever have to get super pissed at a kid?
Never. No, and it's funny because a super bad student in another classroom that a teacher couldn't handle, he would be a great student in mine.
Yeah.
It was always the quote unquote palos that would be the best. You know, if you treat them right and you show them respect, that's all they want. Really, a palo just he sits down and he tests you, right? Like, let me see what this teacher's all about. And if you think about it, if you see me when I was like my first year, I looked like one of them. I looked like a senior. I did, bro. Like, it was just, I had braces on. Like, I looked young. Like, securities were telling me to go to class. Bro, I was outside my classroom and securities were like, go inside. I'm like, and I would show them my badge and they get so embarrassed. And I wouldn't want them to feel embarrassed. Like, I understood it, you know?
Yeah.
It's empathy. Like, I look like a high school student, and it happened several times. And I would be walking around getting some lunch, and they'd be like, "No puedes tener comida." I'm like, "I'm the teacher. What are you talking about?" So, but I've never had a problem with a student, never.
Never had to get mad at somebody.
Oh, mad, yes,
like
but
scream-
a problem, no.
scream-
Oh,
like
no, I don't
scream at
scream.
them.
I don't
Okay.
scream.
Ah,
No.
that's good.
My advice to people, and including my football players, if you're good at something, do that 95% of the time, and focus on your weaknesses 5%. I feel like the school teaches you the opposite. If you're bad at something, focus on that and get better.
Right.
Like, no. Don't ever do that. And when I'm talking to my athletes, it's like, I understand what they're going through in school because I was a teacher. So when I tell them, guys, it's okay to cheat, and they all look at me like yes, like, it's okay to ask each other for advice.
Yeah.
It's okay to help each other, but sir, if you do that in school, it's wrong. I'm like, I know, like, I was a teacher, but here you're all allowed to do it. As a matter of fact, I want you to make mistakes. It's good to make mistakes. If you are not good at something and you want to be good at it, right? You want to make not a weakness, but some, like, if you want to be a quarterback, you're good at throwing the ball, and you need to get better at, let's just say, rolling out to the right. They do it wrong and they put themselves down. Like, I can't do it. I'm like, you can't do it now, but you're telling me you want to get better at it. Yeah. And I'm telling them, you have to make the mistake 100 times, and mistake 101 will be the one where you're good at it. Yeah. And then you're going to mess up again, and then you're going to do it. Like, you have to be able to understand what you want to get better at and focus on that strength over and over and over.
I think the biggest mistake is quitting, not pursuing that anymore. Saying,
but it's good if you don't like it. You know, like,
if you don't
that,
like it, yeah.
That's called self-awareness, and it's scary for me to tell that to an athlete. You know, like, especially the new ones. They go into my program, they try the sport, and if you try it and you don't like it, like, try something else.
Yeah.
I am there to train the people that want to be there, and I will do everything that I have. If you want to be better, I'm here for you. And helping them out with, like, life advice, which is the whole make mistakes, help each other out. I'm basically trying to get them out of the school system mentality into the real life mentality while teaching football. That's my goal. Actually, that's a good statement, right? That's a mission statement. Yeah. I've never thought about it like that. Like, I'm trying to get them better as an athlete, at the same time teaching them that after you have your own career, in the long run, I also want to build these players after, hopefully they go to college, hopefully they pursue the NFL, and if they make it, awesome. Give me a shout out. But if you don't, I will always be here. Come, like, if you want to do what I'm doing, you know, become, how do I say it? Make employees, have them work for me if that's what they want to do. Yeah. Anything that allows my passion to help somebody else pursue their passion, I'll be there for them.
And that's cool how you brought those two together. I mean, you're still a teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
You're still teaching.
Exactly.
And you're just doing what you love to do.
Exactly. Yes. Awesome. So I ended up being what I wanted to be, but in a different, like, it happened differently. You know what I mean?
Wow. Hey, if you need someone to scream, I'll scream, bro.
No, bro, I need somebody with a football background.
You got a Cowboys jersey on.
I put a jersey on and I'll scream at these kids, man. I won't spank them too much in the helmet. You see that in the movies, though, right?
Yeah, it's not like that.
Okay, I got it.
At least not with me, though. There are some parents, coaches like that.
Yeah, maybe the parents might be more aggressive than you are.
For sure, yes. There's a lot of screaming going on in the background. Cheering, screaming, teaching. They're also telling them what to do. It's especially my 4 to 6 year olds. So when I started my program, it was like all ages. So basically, if you want to sign up, sign up. Like, there was no groups, and I would have like a 12-year-old, you know, taking away a flag from a 5-year-old, and he would like tackle him like by accident, and it's like I had to go through that process to understand like, whoa, like I need age groups.
Yeah.
So that was one of my biggest mistakes when I started, and one of my biggest. But I've had a lot of little mistakes along the way that now my program is where it is right now.
That's awesome. And I think you were saying about mistakes, about
Yeah,
like,
you got to learn from them.
yeah, and it's not really the biggest mistake being quitting. I think the biggest mistake is not trying, right?
Correct.
I think I even saw
Not
it from-
continuing,
yeah, or not trying at all, right? Because like you said, you could try something new, but it wasn't for you, you know. So it's
But you
okay
gotta
to quit
try
that.
it, though.
Yeah, you got to try it. Really give it a good go. And I think I even heard from Gary Vee, it's like it hurts more, it hurts less to fail than to not try, right?
Correct. I mean, like if you go to my house, you see all these black and red things that you have here. When I used to live at my mom's, I used to have goals like this. Every one of these things would be a paper, and it'd be like, this is my football goal. This is my, I want to read the Bible more. I want to, take out my wife on dates more. Like I would just have goals everywhere, and that's how my office at my house continues to be. It's just, but now the papers are everywhere. My wife hates me having all these papers everywhere. So now I have them like in a file, but it's always, I just have unlimited amount of ideas that I want to be doing there. What I'm doing now, I used to doodle all these, like everything that is on the field. I used to like draw them out on paper. Everything is just happening naturally. And in the beginning, it felt kind of like once I quit, and I knew that I was making my monthly goal, like I was lost for a second, because this is the dream, like being able to wake up, do whatever you want. You're in control of your schedule. You're in control. I hope they find their passion, especially when parents tell me that their kids have never played football. Those are the ones that, like, I hope that my business is the reason that they find their passion. My biggest compliment is when a parent tells me that I gave their kid confidence.
Yeah.
And it's happened so many times. And it's just like, it happens naturally. They think that making mistakes is bad. My goal is just to like reverse how their brain works. That's it. Like, you did very good today, like, and it's honesty. It's facts. Like, you're telling them, they feel, when they start comparing themselves, right? If I invite both of you, and every single day we train together, and if one day Miguel keeps on beating you, you start thinking I'm not good. But in reality, you're also getting better, but Miguel's getting better too. And they see the I'm losing part, not the I'm improving part. And when I get to make them see that they're improving, even though they're losing, that's when they're like, oh snap, like I did get better, in a month, in 6 months. And I've gotten that a lot, and that's my biggest compliment from a parent, that their kids like, you can see it, bro. They come in like shy, and then like they keep registering them to my program, and like their chest is up a little bit higher. Like they start like making friends now, and I love seeing that
Progress.
Progress.
Yeah,
That's it. Daily progress. Yeah. That's it. I like to make you a better person, which helps me become a better person, which we're always pushing each other, and that's what came out, and it's the truth. How life works, bro. Like, I like to make everybody be better, because like I'm a teacher, bro. I like to teach, right? I have fun teaching, and I have fun competing. So if I'm able to teach you to be a better competition for me, it's just a cycle now.
That's why we have this pod, man, to have people kind of get a little bit of what we talk about, and like you say, oh, I'm gonna take a little bit of Luis, and I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, steal the best part of everybody.
Exactly.
Man.
We want to be able to have that mentality, have people just be able to see what you achieved and just gain knowledge from it, man.
Yes, awesome.
And
we're definitely gonna go and put everything. If you want to send us some links, we're gonna put on the description. We'll put everything of how to find Luis and his program. I know you have a social media page. We'll share it on there as well. And you have any information you want to give, or where they can find you?
I mean, my shirt.
Let's see.
Right?
Texas Football Fundamentals.
See it?
A little bit on there.
Yeah.
I got a phone number on there too.
Texas Football Fundamentals, 956-740-1690. So at first it was called Laredo Football Fundamentals when I started it. And I just thought, one day I might want to expand, and I don't want to just keep it to Laredo. So I just switched to Laredo to Texas, and I don't know. Let's see what happens. I just opened it up just in case.
Okay.
I don't want right now. I don't want to. I don't feel like being a manager. I don't want to teach people to know how to teach my program. I want to be able to run my program. Like that's what my wife says. Like, babe, one day you're gonna be able to like create coaches, and they're gonna be able to be on the field while you're able to stay at home and still make some money. I'm like, but I love the being on the field part. But she's like, one day your kid's gonna grow up and you're gonna want to spend more time with them. I'm like, well, I'm gonna bring him to my program. Like, I'm gonna spend time with him doing what I love to do, and
Awesome.
let's see what happens later.
Your position is so inspiring, man, because a lot of people dream of to get to where you were at. You know, finish school, get their ideal position, and then they just say, okay, well, I guess that's what it is. That's what life is, and they'll just continue doing that.
Yeah.
And you pushing against the grain, following your passion, is going to inspire a lot of people to do the same thing. And from everything you said, I think your program's going to be right on point, and you're getting these kids right where they need to be to either pursue, college ball, or do what they want to do, man.
Yeah.
Do what they love.
I hope, man.
Get the
That's my hope.
We're just here to share stories, do what we need to do, and do what we love to do, right? And that's, I think, like, we have a need for this right now in the city.
Yep.
Everyone says, oh, the city's a haterville and this and
Yeah.
that. I mean, we want to do the opposite, brother. We want to show people support, love, and appreciate them while they're here, right?
Yes, sir.
Thanks again, my G.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Hey, we'll have you again soon, bro.
Thank y'all. Subscribe, like.
Yep.
Peace out.